Today, we are going to talk about the best 3 ODIs of the modern cricket that millennials have witnessed. While there have been many close and memorable encounters between the top teams, but the following make to the top because of the mark they have left in the cricket history and the revolution they have caused henceforth. So without wasting more time, here is our list. At number 3 is the India vs England NatWest Trophy Final 2002. England won the crucial toss and elected to bat. They lost Nick Knight early, but Trescothick and Nasir Hussain broke the back of the Indian bowlers by posting almost 200 runs at better than run a ball. Flintoff was promoted and he provided the final push as England went on to score 325. They still looked 15 to 20 runs short of what they had hoped for, as a mere 13 runs were scored in the last 2 overs. Here's a look at the scorecard. Amazing centuries by 2 English batsmen and a handy 40 by Andrew Flintoff. As far as the Indian bowlers were concerned, spinners tried to hold the ground, but England still ran away with an above par score. In reply, India started well, with Ganguly playing the role of an aggressor and Sehwag being the stabilizer. They went on to put a century stand in less than 14 overs. Just when India looked strongly in control, with Tendulkar and Dravid yet to come, a combination of controlled bowling from English spinner Ashley Giles and wrong shot selection by the Indian batsmen caused India to slump from a healthy 106 for no loss to a worrying 146 for 5. The fate of the team was left on the young shoulders of Kaif and Yuvraj, who had shown flashes of brilliance in the past but had never been tested in such a high pressure situation. The duo did not disappoint. Yuvraj showed his range of strokes while Kaif played the second fiddle in the 121 run stand.
Full toss. They go for the signal this time. A throw and a miss. They're going to get back for 2. India are home. Lords goes wild. Zahir Khan punches the air. Mohammed Kaif is going down to celebrate with his fans.
Kaif was awarded Man of the Match for his brilliant 87 not out of 75 deliveries. The match till date is regarded one of the most famous ODI victory for India on foreign soil. It also marked the arrival of India's next gen like Yuvraj, Zahir, Sehwag, Harbhajan, who went on to consolidate India as a superpower by end of this decade. At number 2 is the Australia vs South Africa 2006 5th ODI Johannesburg. The South African home series was tied at 2-all and South Africa went to the final match with a blow in the form of injured Shaun Pollock. Centurion was known for short boundaries and high scores. Australia won the toss and elected to bat. Australian openers kept the momentum going and posted 90 plus runs in the first 15 overs for no loss. After Gilchrist departed, Ponting arrived and started taking on the bowlers from the first ball. Katich played a handy 79 and then came Hussey. It seemed the gates to heaven had opened. Ponting was hitting South African bowlers for huge sixes over mid-wicket, long on and straight. Hussey too was brutal in his approach. Australia scored a mammoth 434, leaving Proteas with no choice. Many had turned their televisions off, but miracle was to happen the same day. South Africa lost Dippenaar early and cheaply, but it seemed a blessing in disguise. Gibbs and Smith started slow but soon hit the top gear and South Africa were almost 170 for 1 in first 20 overs. Smith played a brave innings but holed out to Michael Clarke, but Gibbs kept going after the Australian bowlers until he got out for 175 with South Africa needing 136 runs of 18 overs. Stable Cullis and explosive Kemp could not hold on to their respective roles and departed, leaving a humongous task for the tail. Just when the match appeared to be slipping from Proteans, in came Jonna van der Waart, who butchered the Aussie bowlers for a 18-ball 35, while Boucher held his end. It came down to the final over with South Africa needing 7 of 6 deliveries.
Want to go and do anything silly. I mean, all he needs is a single here. They don't want to run out. Straight down the ground. What a victory! That is a sensational game of cricket, and it is a superb victory.
Here's a look at the scorecard. Gibbs and Smith led the charge with Boucher and van der Waart playing handy knocks, ensuring South Africa crossing the line. Bracken took a fifer. Herschel Gibbs and Ricky Ponting were both awarded man of the match for their stellar knocks. The match witnessed the mammoth 400-run barrier being crossed in an ODI not once but twice in the same match. Teams started posting 400 runs frequently, which was otherwise considered impossible before. And finally, at number 1 is the Australia vs South Africa 1999 World Cup semi-final. South Africa and Australia were the two topmost ranked teams entering the World Cup. They had once locked horns before in the group stages, with Australia winning the match with the narrowest of the margins after a brilliant century from skipper Steve Waugh. Hence, originating the famous post-match dialogue from Waugh, Gibbs has probably dropped the World Cup. South Africa backed their bowling strengths to put Aussie batsmen to test. Australia had a decent start but slipped from 54 for 1 to 68 for 4. Michael Bevan and Steve Waugh stitched a steady partnership of 90 runs. Donald and Pollock kept striking, and Australia crawled to a bare minimum of 213 runs. Here's a look at the scorecard. Contributions from Waugh, Bevan and Ponting. Amazing bowling by Pollock, Donald and company, who kept chipping in with wickets. South African openers started solidly for 48 for no loss in 12 overs. Australian skipper then turned to Shane Warne, who did not disappoint and rattled the Protean top order. A patient 50 from Jack Callis and a runner ball support from Jonty Rhodes ensured a recovery. Shane Warne again dismissed the important man Jack Callis at the right time. South Africa sent Pollock ahead of their informed man Klusener. Pollock shocked the Australian by playing a blitz to help South Africa reach closer to the finishing line. Aussies tightened bowling and fielding to dismiss Boucher and Elworthy in a space of 3 balls. It was all left to Klusener now. In the penultimate over, Klusener, with his amazing ball striking ability, hit McGrath for a 6. In the final over, Klusener again hit consecutive boundaries of Damien Fleming, almost ensuring victory for South Africans, before the bizarre run-out happened.
3 balls remaining, Klusener on strike. There it is, they go, this will be out surely! Oh, it's out! It's going to be run out! Oh, that's it! South Africa out! Donald didn't run! I cannot believe it! Australia go into the World Cup final!
Here's a look at the scorecard. For South Africa, there were contributions from all around. Warne spearheaded the bowling for the Aussies. The match transformed the cricketing history as Australia went on to become a ruthless dominant force, winning 3 out of their next 4 World Cups. Whereas South Africa had been known to choke at important moments ever since. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, press the like button and share with your friends. Do tell us in the comment section the kind of videos you would like to see in future. And at last, subscribe to our channel to get notified about new videos. Thanks.